Hey guys, Possum here. Today we're gonna be doing something a bit different. I'm gonna be coming up with a topic, just kind of gonna be talking about it, give my thoughts on it. I'm gonna try doing this every so often now. I just have some random gameplay in the back, but I talk about something. Also, I just woke up a bit ago, so if I'm a bit scatterbrained, that's probably why. But you know what? Today's topic is gonna be Pixar. And I've been kind of wanting to talk about this for a little bit because I used to be a big fan of Pixar. I grew up with Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Finding Nemo, Incredibles, Monsters Inc. You know what? All those. Not Bugs Life so much. That was one that I really just didn't see too much when I was young. But I didn't actually see it till later. Which is kind of weird, but for some reason now it just kind of skipped past me. So the reason I want to talk about Pixar today is recently, to me, it feels like it's been going down in quality. Now, I don't know if it's just me. I don't think it is because I've heard a lot of people complaining recently with the amount of sequels they've been doing, and especially with like Cars and Cars 2. It seems like everyone over the age of 10 hates that movie, which I'm gonna be honest, I actually enjoy Cars, and I thought Cars 2 was fine. I don't really have a problem with it. But what I do have a problem with kind of is, like I just said, the amount of sequels they're doing to stuff, but also the quality of the films that they're producing doesn't seem to be as good as the old ones. Honestly, right now I'm gonna say kind of the dropping point is Brave. Now, I believe Brave came out the year before Cars 2. I'll double check that later. If not, then I'm an idiot. But pretty much Brave, I didn't enjoy. It's okay. I'll say that. It was not good. It was just like, it's okay. Now, I don't know. Story just didn't intrigue me. Characters I didn't like really. So that was kind of like the dipping point, I think. Because, before that, we had Toy Story 3, which I still think actually is the worst of the Toy Story movies. I think 1 is really just an incredible movie. It's still one of Pixar's best. I think 2 is an incredible sequel. I think 3 is a great movie, too. But to finish it off, actually, but it's just not up to the standards of the other twos. And that, actually, I want to say Toy Story 3 is kind of where it started going downhill, because the year before that we had Up, which Up, in my opinion, is actually one of the best Pixar movies. I really love that one. So I feel like Toy Story 3 kind of started declining. It was still a fantastic film, though. Brave is where it really started going down. So there's Brave, then Cars 2, then I believe what was after that? Monsters University, I believe, which I absolutely love. Monsters Incredible, great film, easily one of Pixar's best again. But Monsters University was, again, like Brave, it was not a very good film. There were a lot of reasons. I'm not going. This is not going to be an in-depth review of Pixar. It's kind of just me getting my thoughts on the current state of Pixar and just stuff like that. So I'm not going to get into it. I could seriously do like an hour-long video of why I didn't like Monsters University. Except for I did like the very ending, the like last half hour or so, where spoiler, but where they ended up going into the door into the human world and stuff. I thought that part actually was neat and stuff, and how they ended the movie was okay. But otherwise, I did not care for that movie at all. I have literally no intention to watch it ever again, and that's really sad because, Monsters Inc. I could pretty much watch any day. Alright, so after Monsters University, there was a year gap, and then this past year, 2015, Inside Out came out. Now, I feel like a lot of people really praised this film, kind of like Toy Story 3, and like a bunch of people are actually saying this was Pixar's best film, which I don't get that. I'm sorry. It was okay. Again, I'll say that it was okay. It didn't intrigue me at all. It just really wasn't there for me. I don't know. I just really didn't care for it. And kind of the other thing that's making me do this is because just the other night I finally saw The Good Dinosaur, and that was kind of like the reason I was like, okay, I just gotta talk about this, because The Good Dinosaur, it did not feel Pixar. It did not feel anywhere up to the quality that other ones have been. I mean, it was like Brave, which, by the way, I'm looking at something now, so pardon me earlier, but it was Toy Story 3, then Cars 2, then Brave in 2012. So, I don't know. A Good Dinosaur, it was okay. It was okay, but it felt like it was really predictable. It was pretty short too. I was actually quite surprised they ended it how they did. Like, I thought there was going to be another half hour or so. And for a film about dinosaurs, you really didn't see like any dinosaurs. That's the thing. I mean, there was Arlo and his family. There were the pterodactyls, and then there were the T-Rexes. Oh, and then there was the guy who was like camouflaged and stuff, the Triceratops, I believe he was. But I mean, that's just like, for a film about dinosaurs, you want to see the dinosaurs, and that just kind of left me like, where are they? I mean, I was excited to see more, but so that was kind of disappointing. But it was just kind of a disappointing film. There was just really not that much substance to it, and I feel like that's kind of what they're doing nowadays. The sequels coming out, the prequel Monsters University, which also, going back to Monsters University, it did not feel like a Pixar film. You could have put like any other characters into it, and it would have been some other type of film, DreamWorks film, something like that. Like, it did not feel up to the quality of other Pixar movies. Whereas at least Inside Out felt like it was like up to that quality, kind of. I just didn't really care for it. So I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts. And we got Finding Dory coming out in like just a couple weeks, which I will end up go seeing that in theaters, because I saw Finding Nemo in theaters when I was younger. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. Then we got Cars 3 in 2017, which, I mean, everyone's like, who gives a shit, really? And I'm kind of like, who gives a shit? It would have been fine with just leaving that Cars 2. I don't know how much more they're going to go into the story. I don't know what else they're going to do now. Then we got something called Coco coming out in November of 2017 also, which I believe it's a Day of the Dead thing, unless that's changed. I've not seen anything about that for quite a while now. And in 2018, we have Toy Story 4 coming out. Now, I'm going to be honest, Toy Story 3 should definitely have been the end of the Toy Story franchise, because it ended it perfectly. That is how you end a franchise. And that's why, even though I still say it's the worst of the Toy Story films, it was a great way to end it, and it was a good film. I don't know. I like that they've done some little Toy Story shorts. There was like the Party Source Rex thing, that was a short one, but then they also did like the Halloween one, which that one was actually a lot of fun. I really liked that. Toy Story Terror, that one was great. But that's just like, okay, it really seems now like they are trying to kind of milk the franchises, which, I mean, it kind of felt like that with like Cars 2 and stuff. That's kind of where it started feeling like that, and it's kind of sad because Pixar didn't used to be that way. It didn't feel that way. They were like, oh, we'll see if we eventually get a sequel, and now they're just doing sequel after sequel after sequel. And then to finish it off, we do have Incredibles 2 coming out in 2019, which I'm looking forward to that. Incredibles, absolutely great film. Again, one of their best, really. Just, I'm looking forward to it a lot. Hopefully, it is good. I do not want to see bad Incredibles, because if by that point, I mean, if Finding Dory is bad, Cars 3 is absolute shit, which, I mean, people are going to be like, oh, it's automatically shit. No, I'll give it a chance. But if like Finding Dory's really bad, Toy Story 4 is bad, I'm gonna have no hope for Incredibles 2, which is really sad because I know I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, so let's hope they do well. So, guys, that was just kind of my thoughts on Pixar nowadays, and what they're really doing. It's just kind of, I don't know, it just feels like some of the magic is kind of going away from Pixar, which is really sad. But I don't know. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about it, what you guys are thinking. I mean, how do you feel about all these sequels and stuff? Leave a comment below or something. And thanks for watching, guys. This has been Possum again. Stay safe, everyone, and as always, have a great day. Thanks.